What is going on, guys? It's Reflex here, and I know I'm a little bit late on this news, but just like I did for Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, I'm going to do for Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. And that is, I'm just going to be posting the news, or at least posting stuff that comes out, and I'm not entirely sure how credible this is, but it seems like everyone's talking about it, whether it was IGN, GameSpot, like there's a lot of people talking about it, and it is that Crash Bandicoot is going to have 100 levels, as well as maybe some new modes and in-game purchases. Now I know there's a lot of people that are really like not happy about the in-game purchases part, and some people were even saying, well, I'm not going to buy the game now. But you got to think, they're adding pre-order skins to the game, so these in-game purchases will more than likely, I'm hoping, now take this with a grain of salt, because we don't really, microtransactions have been known to be like pretty grimy when it comes to certain things. So hopefully for a Crash game, they are not like this, and it's just solely cosmetic skins. That's what I am hoping. Now, with this 100 levels, I am hoping they do not do this, because this would actually irk my nerves. If they made it to where you had to pay in the in-game purchases store, whatever it may be, 50 more levels. Say there was only 50 levels in the base game, and there's another 50 that's locked behind a paywall. That I could see people actually being pissed about, because even I would be pissed. Now, if there's 100 levels in the base game, and then you can buy another 50, I guess, if you want to do that, which I don't think that'd be really smart, because I mean 100 levels is already like an abnormal amount for a Crash Bandicoot game, because I believe Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped had 32 plus like some secrets. Even like Crash 2, let's see, like 5, 10, 15. I think they all had around like 25 to 30 plus levels in every single game. So 100 levels in a Crash game is kind of unheard of, and I hope it doesn't get boring, because I feel like with 100 levels, each world normally takes a certain style, and once you get to if they do the 5 levels each world, then that's 10 worlds, and once you get to like maybe the 8th through the 10th world, it might start getting a little bit repetitive. I'm not entirely sure. It depends on how they do the style, because with Crash 2, they had it to where each little like section was its own style, and then in Crash Warp, they had it to where every world had a specific like style, but they also had callbacks to, like, say there was a level in the first one versus like the 7th or the 5th one, I believe, and there would still look the same aesthetic but just different. So I'm wondering how they're going to do that. But overall, 100 levels in a Crash game sounds like an amazingly fun time. And then there's also talks of new modes, which I'm not entirely sure what new modes they could add, but it would be cool if they did some type of Rayman Legends thing where you could actually compete against other people. Every single week they have just a level that they introduce in the game, like time trials, and top 3 people, or maybe top 3%, I don't know, it depends on how they want to do it, but top 3 people gets a trophy, and you can fight for trophies every single week. There'll be like a weekly cup and then a daily cup, and they could just introduce a level every single day and try to just fight for it, because that's how Rayman did, and I loved it. I love doing that. Even on my old channel, I had this series where I think it was called Going for Diamond, which I believe the Diamond Cup was like the best you could get, and I managed to get at least a couple in there. But if they did that for Crash, oh man, that's already an instant replayability every single day, because you'll find yourself coming back to not only get a better time for the weekly, trying to get that diamond or whatever it may be. They could even do it in masks. Instead of trophies, they could have it like a golden Aku Aku mask, or a golden or diamond, whatever it is. They could just do stuff, or the golden Wumpa fruit, the diamond Wumpa fruit. They could do stuff like that with time trials. And if they do introduce that instead of these relic trials, which they could do that, but if they added these weekly and daily kind of championship cups that they could do, that would be amazing. And I could see that being a mode that honestly people would universally enjoy. Like everyone would probably come back on the game, keep it downloaded, and keep that playtime going just because of that alone. But yes, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about the 100 new levels in the Crash, because already Crash 4 is going to be in a completely new experience for a Crash game, as well as that's an abnormal amount of levels that we've never seen in the Crash game. So it's going to be interesting to see that, but as well as the in-game purchases. Now, if you're pissed about it, I completely understand. But for me personally, like I said, I won't really care unless they hide levels behind a paywall. That's the only thing that I could see that I would not be too happy about. But as long as they keep it just cosmetic only, I'm cool with it. As long as they don't put outrageous prices like the pre-order skins, they make it $5. It got to be at least $1.99 for a skin. I'm just gonna be honest, $1.99 for a skin, I'll pay for that. But I'm gonna pre-order the game anyway, so I'll probably get some skins regardless. But let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts, and if you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe, and you guys know the drill. I will see you guys later.